All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today is the 11th of May, and I'm on the phone with good friend and client Vincent Sylvan. Uh,
Morning, Adrian. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. So he was asking me about getting a webcam, and this is going to be his first webcam. So we're just going to kind of have a discussion about that and just kind of the things that go along with that. So, which webcam were you looking into?
I'm looking at the Logitech Brio. I've been comparing actually a number of them, but from my research, it seems that the Brio is probably what I should be going with. I've been comparing that with the 920, the 922
Right.
for Logitech. And then I know that Logitech has a Stream Cam that's coming out, Stream Cam Plus, that's coming out in a couple of weeks, or any day now, actually. But I've looked at some of the preliminary previews, and it looks like it's going to come out with some mixed feeling as to whether that is a true upgrade or not. So it looks like I'm considering the Brio. Brio
Right.
pictures seem to be pretty good. Um,
Well,
the,
I'm
the
gonna tell you,
sound
I have the
quality.
Brio, so the Brio, it definitely is pretty good. It works. I have no complaints over how it works, but I was a little surprised in finding out that um it wasn't a limitation of the Brio itself, but it was more of a limitation of the different softwares. A lot of the webcam softwares only goes up to 1080 would be the highest as far as resolution. A lot of them only go to 720. So you've heard of TVs having displaying like 720p and 1080p.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So what you'll find is a lot of these programs and softwares out there only go up to like 720 or 1080p at the max. The Brio can actually do 4K, but I haven't found an application to actually take advantage of that. So that's one of the things just to kind of keep in mind. Um, Performance wise, I haven't seen any problems with the Brio, but you could probably save yourself what about $100 if you went with I want to make sure I'm telling you the right one. Let me look that up. But I believe it's the one you were talking about, the nine something.
The 922, 922C, and I know there's the 920. From what I looked at, there's a little difference in picture quality between the 920 and the 922. I don't know about speed. That's something you can probably address in terms of the speed of the camera.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Logitech 922 Pro.
Uh-huh.
That's the other one that I was looking at because it does up to 1080p, 60 frames a second. So you could save about $100 because, like I said, there's not much taking advantage of the 4K. Now, if you have it, you'll be future proofing yourself. So when they start coming out with stuff that allows you to stream in 1080p, you can start doing it. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a program out there that I'm just not, I don't know about right now. But that's something I've been looking into recently. Is what programs can do 4K, and it's a lot more involved to get 4K going. Like you have to have a really good computer and stuff like that to stream 4K.
Okay. The other question I had is I've heard of technology where you could put a virtual backdrop behind your image. Does this webcam allow that? Would I have to
Yes.
use a DLSR camera instead?
No, the DSLR, no, you don't have to use that. Um you can actually do it with almost any of the webcams. So there's a program and I have it right here. I won't start it just because we're in the morning time and you know I'm in my room. So
I got you.
but yeah, I don't want to be showing all of Mrs. Goodies. But basically all of them can use it, but there's this. Let's see, what is this program called? Logitech Capture, right? And if you get
Uh,
Logitech Capture, I believe it has the ability to do that in the software.
Now,
And
do you have to have a green screen to use that technology, or is it
you,
simply that software that would allow you, say, to brand your company and put that behind your back?
it's more the software. From what I can tell, the green screen. So what it does is it kind of blocks out your background. The camera can do it without you having the actual background, but if you have like a solid color background, it helps. I will say that. What it does is it focuses on you and kind of like blurs out the background. Zoom has that capability as well, but if you have a solid background for it to do it with, then it makes the picture look a little bit better and it makes it a little bit easier.
Well, I guess once I get installed, then we'll probably have to go through that process. So I'll see how that works.
Yeah, because yeah, you can pretty much do it with most of the cameras now. That's not like that's pretty a common feature. Almost everybody's trying to do that. But there's so much that goes into it. So once you get your camera, did you what did you want to do with it?
I, I just want to use it primarily for some Zoom calls. I've got a number of clients that I need to now be able to communicate with virtually,
Okay.
and especially with the political season coming up, I'm going to have a couple of clients that I'll be serving as advisors to,
Right.
and we're going to do those meetings virtually as opposed to
Right. Instead of
meeting
meeting
in
up.
person.
So the Logitech Brio will definitely help you with that. That'll be more than what you need. Even if you go with the 922, I think that'll be awesome. Uh, in terms of
If I'm going to step in, I'm going to step up.
right, and see that was my thing, right? If I'm gonna go all the way. Especially at $200, it was just like, yeah, let me just go ahead and dive right on in and go all the way. But I'm just going to the website because if anybody's on the cast, they can actually see um how much this is. I think it's like 199 for the Brio.
Yeah, generally I've found some in that price range. I guess the bigger challenge is going to be getting it. How soon can I get it delivered? That seems to be with most all of the Logitech, and Logitech must not have a whole lot of competition. But I guess with this COVID situation, everybody's buying these webcam.
Yeah, they've been
demand is up.
They've been flying off the shelves.
Supply is down.
Yeah, they've definitely been flying off the shelves. I've been going to like Best Buy, Office Depot, and places like that, and they've all been sold out for weeks now. So definitely, I would say check like an Amazon or something like that. That'll be they'll have it. It's just like you said, a matter of when you'll get it in.
Yeah, I think the quickest I may have found one is about 7 days.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Get it delivered.
Yeah, that's
I
not.
just wanted to confirm that I was making the right purchase. If there wasn't something better out there, and I didn't want to use the DLSR camera. I know that we have the capability of doing that, but I like to keep my camera for ready to run out of here and go and shoot when I got to shoot stuff on the quick.
Right.
And having it tied up and hooked up to the computer is not what I call. I think is best for the operation.
Okay, so yeah, no, I would definitely say with that bit of information, this would be a good option for you because, like you said, you won't be tying your camera up. Now, the quality can look a little bit better on the DSLR, but you know, I don't think it needs to be to that degree, especially for what we're doing. When you're talking about just simple video conferencing, you don't have to invest all of that extra into it. I mean, as long as you can see the person.
Or anything like that, I know for video game purpose, you may want to get a faster camera, but a better camera. I don't have that need. The other question I have is, should I invest in external microphone, or is the mic that comes with the Brio sufficient enough?
Again, I'm a safe.
What do you use?
Well, I'm using a Logitech headset. Let me see if I can find my headset real quick. So
Probably not gonna want to put headsets in my head while I'm
right. No, the audio quality of this headset has been absolutely amazing. I haven't had any problems with it because I do a lot of things just like what we're doing right now. Having discussions about different types of technology and stuff like that. And the sound quality is good. Now you could get a mic, but for what you do, I would say uh
okay.
I would say yeah, the webcam one is enough. Let's see here. I thought it would see they're getting so here we go. It's the gaming headset. That's why. Mice, keypad audio, gaming audio. There we go. Okay, so mine is the G933 7.1 gaming headset. It's $199.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I said that wrong because this is wireless. Mine is wired. So mine is the G633 Artemis. So at 150. It's just like the other one, but one's wireless, one's not. I don't particularly, care. I don't need it to be wireless. So I saved that extra $50. And yeah, but the people listening, they can hear the audio quality of it right now, and it's pretty doggone good. But I mean, you can go with a cheap headset. You don't have to, if you just wanted that comfortableness.
I just don't think I'm gonna want to have. I don't want to be sitting in front of a screen with a headset around my ear,
Right.
talking to other folks. So
yeah, and the thing is, the Brio's.
I'm gonna want to use.
Yeah, the Brio's gonna have a built-in mic, so I don't think you're gonna have that worry. I think that'll sound just fine for what you're doing.
The Brio will handle that. And I guess the final question I had is, do you mount on your monitor, or do you use a tripod? Is a tripod necessary?
That's gonna be personal preference. I have mine mounted on my monitor, but you could definitely do a tripod if you don't want it on your computer. So I don't think it's not like it's not right or wrong either way. It's just more personal preference.
Okay.
All right, and then the last thing is just keep in mind in these digital times, we do have people out there who are not doing good things. So you do want to keep your camera covered when you're not using it. That it's a slim possibility.
And that was the other reason why I hadn't hooked up my camera, because I do have a camera that came with the computer.
Right.
I fully understand.
It's a small possibility that something like that can happen, but we always talk about security. I don't know if you remember a few months back, there was this kid who got arrested because he hacked into this girl's webcam and he was watching her undress and stuff like that. But
that's possible.
Yeah, so it's just to say that it is possible. So you want to keep your webcam covered when you're not using it, right? You don't want any, mishaps or anything popping up on the internet. Highly unlikely, but it is possible. So just to kind of eliminate that possibility, it's best just to go ahead and cover it when not using it.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for your advice and guidance. I'm going to go ahead and get this process started.
No problem. So yeah, that's Vincent Sylvan with the New Orleans Agenda, y'all. So if just real quick, tell the people what you do, Vincent, and how to reach you if they need your services.
The best way to reach us is visit the NewOrleansAgenda.com. On one word, NewOrleansAgenda.com. We go out with daily newsletter informing the citizens of New Orleans and the region But what's going on?
All right, y'all. So I hope this has been an informative video, and we'll look to see y'all on the next one.
Take care. Thank you, man.